Ever feel that pull, that whisper from the past, calling you to worlds that have vanished? It's the allure of forgotten civilizations, of ghost cities and silent empires that once reshaped the planet. These aren't just stories, they're echoes of human ambition, genius, and sometimes our greatest follies. Today, we're embarking on an epic journey to uncover the secrets of these lost worlds, from the dense jungles of Central America to the depths of the ocean's greatest legend. What happened to them? And what can their stories teach us today? Join me as we peel back the layers of time and explore the most captivating lost civilizations in history. First stop, the heart of the Mesoamerican jungle. Towering pyramids pierce the canopy, monuments to the incredible Maya civilization. These people were more than just builders. They were brilliant astronomers, mathematicians who conceived of the number zero independently, and creators of one of the most sophisticated writing systems in the ancient Americas. The cities, like Tikal and Calakmul, were sprawling metropolises, home to hundreds of thousands, with complex water management systems, vibrant markets, and a rich spiritual life. They mapped the stars with stunning accuracy, developing a calendar so precise it rivals our own. They believed the cosmos was a living entity, and their rituals, often held atop those staggering pyramids, were meant to maintain balance between the human world and the divine. But then, around the 9th century AD, something went wrong. The great southern cities began to empty. The grand plazas fell silent, the temples were abandoned, and the jungle began its slow, relentless process of reclamation. What caused this collapse? There's no single answer, which makes it all the more fascinating. Scholars point to a perfect storm of factors. Decades of intense warfare between city-states likely exhausted resources and destabilized the region. Prolonged, severe droughts, confirmed by climate data, would have led to crop failures and widespread famine. And the Maya kings, seen as divine intermediaries, may have lost their authority when their rituals failed to bring the rains. There wasn't a sudden disappearance, but a gradual decline, a slow fading of one of the world's most brilliant cultures. But the Maya people never truly vanished. Millions of their descendants live in the region today, preserving their languages and traditions, a living link to that glorious, enigmatic past. Now let's journey from historical fact into the realm of legend. Is there any name that sparks the imagination quite like Atlantis? First described by the Greek philosopher Plato over 2,000 years ago, Atlantis was a utopian island nation, a maritime superpower of immense wealth, advanced technology, and moral purity. Plato tells of a concentric city of alternating rings of land and water, with magnificent temples sheathed in precious metals. The Atlanteans were said to be descendants of Poseidon, the god of the sea, and for a time, they lived in perfect harmony. But as the story goes, their divine nature was diluted over generations. Greed, arrogance, and a thirst for conquest corrupted their society. They waged war against Athens, and in a single, terrible day and night of misfortune, the island of Atlantis was swallowed by the sea, vanishing forever as a divine punishment. For centuries, people have debated, was Atlantis a real place? Was Plato's story a cautionary tale about hubris, a political allegory, or a distorted memory of a real historical event? Perhaps the volcanic eruption that destroyed the Minoan civilization on Crete. Explorers, mystics, and dreamers have searched for it everywhere, from the Mediterranean to the Caribbean, from Antarctica to the coast of Spain. Despite countless theories and expeditions, not a single shred of concrete archaeological evidence for Atlantis has ever been found. Yet the story endures. It speaks to our deep-seated hope that there's a lost paradise, a world of wonders waiting to be rediscovered. Atlantis isn't just a place on a map, it's a powerful myth, a symbol of a perfect world lost to human failing, reminding us of the fine line between greatness and ruin. Let's travel eastward now, to the banks of the Indus River in modern-day Pakistan and India. Here, over 4,500 years ago, another incredible civilization flourished, rivaling ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia. This was the Indus Valley Civilization, also known as the Harappan culture. And what's astonishing is how advanced they were. Their cities, like Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa, were masterpieces of urban planning. They were laid out on a precise grid system with residential areas, public buildings, and even a complex drainage and sewer system that was centuries ahead of its time. Imagine homes with private bathrooms and running water thousands of years before the Roman aqueducts. They built massive granaries to store food surpluses and large public baths, suggesting a focus on both communal life and ritual purity. They were also masters of trade, with their distinctive seals and pottery found as far away as Mesopotamia. This was a sophisticated, organized, and seemingly peaceful society. Remarkably, we found very few weapons and no definitive evidence of a standing army or large-scale warfare. But here's the great mystery. We can't read their writing. The Harappans left behind thousands of artifacts inscribed with a beautiful, complex script, but no one has been able to decipher it. It's like having a library full of books with locked covers. Who were their kings? What were their beliefs? What stories did they tell? Without understanding their language, the soul of their civilization remains silent. And just like the Maya, they also declined. Around 1800 BC, their cities began to be abandoned. The reasons are still debated, but climate change, shifting river courses that disrupted agriculture, and a possible decline in trade all likely played a part. The Indus Valley Civilization is a tantalizing puzzle, a testament to a people who achieved urban perfection only to have their voices lost to time. Our final destination is one of the most isolated places on Earth, a tiny speck of volcanic rock in the vast Pacific Ocean. Welcome to Easter Island, or as its inhabitants call it, Rapa Nui. This island is famous for one thing above all else, the moai. Nearly 1,000 colossal stone statues, monolithic human figures with oversized heads, carved from the island's volcanic tuff. Some stand on ceremonial platforms, staring inland with their backs to the sea, while others lie unfinished in the quarry, as if the workers just dropped their tools and walked away. These statues are an incredible feat of engineering. How did a small, isolated population manage to carve, transport, and erect these figures, some of which weigh over 80 tons? It required immense social organization, resources, and a powerful, unifying belief system. The moai are thought to represent deified ancestors, their presence projecting spiritual power, or mana, to protect their clans. But the story of Easter Island is also a profound cautionary tale. When Polynesians first settled the island, it was covered in a lush palm forest. Over centuries, they cleared the forest to plant crops, build canoes, and, crucially, to transport the moai. Pollen analysis shows a dramatic ecological collapse. The loss of trees led to soil erosion, the extinction of native bird species, and the inability to build seaworthy canoes for fishing in deeper waters. Resources grew scarce, leading to internal conflict and a breakdown of their society. The era of statue building came to an abrupt end. The story of Easter Island isn't just about mysterious statues, it's a powerful lesson about sustainability, a miniature model of what can happen when a society consumes its resources faster than the environment can replenish them. It's a message that resonates even more strongly in our world today. So what will we learn from these ghosts of the past? The Maya show us that even the most advanced societies are vulnerable to the forces of nature and conflict. Atlantis, whether real or imagined, serves as a timeless warning against pride and a symbol of our quest for a lost utopia. The Indus Valley Civilization demonstrates that a society can achieve incredible urban sophistication, yet still vanish into silence if its voice is lost. And Easter Island offers a stark, chilling lesson on the fragile balance between human ambition and ecological limits. These stories aren't just about decline and collapse. They are about resilience, innovation, and the enduring human spirit. They remind us that our own civilization, with all its technological marvels, is not immune to the challenges that brought these great empires to their knees. By studying their fates, we gain a deeper understanding of our own place in the long, complex, and fascinating story of humanity. They are a mirror held up to our own world, asking us, what will be our legacy? What secrets will we leave behind for future generations to uncover? Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey through time. If you were fascinated by these forgotten worlds, Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into history's greatest. Mysteries, which lost civilization fascinates you the most? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, keep exploring.